Change the Equation CEOs have signed letters to each of the 50 governors and the mayor of the District of Columbia, urging them to maintain high expectations for all students in math and science. Each letter to a governor was accompanied by a brief vital signs report on the condition of STEM learning in that governor's state. These reports offer data that belie the rosy picture of achievement painted by many state assessments that label a majority of students proficient in math and science. Without an honest accounting of how our youngsters are doing in math and science, it will be all but impossible to address their needs with strategies that work. Some of the data that we need to have, that we'd like to have, just aren't out there. Recognizing this, Change the Equation has work already underway for a more in-depth set of vital signs reports for which the Gates Foundation has generously provided support. These reports will aim to offer the most complete state-by-state data on math and science available.
What brought companies like Caterpillar, State Farm, Intel, Boeing, GE together to form Change the Equation? Quite frankly, it's a frustration that in 53 years, not a damn thing has happened. We need the governors to stand up and say it is time to fix this problem and get serious about it. And oh, by the way, here are the data for your state. And your state is not Lake Wobegon. All of your children are not good looking and above average. On an international perspective, they're all below average. If governors or states start to say, this is the right expectation level, the NAEP level or whatever Achieve comes out with in their assessment program or the other competing consortium, 50% of your high school kids will not pass. And when the governor or the state superintendent stands up and says the truth, that governor or state school superintendent is going to need support. And that's what the business community is gathered here to do, to demand that happen and then to support it when it does happen.
The administration believes that states have to set achievement standards in STEM that represent a realistic expectations of what's needed for the country to thrive in this global competitive economy. If you remember the State of the Union, President Obama said, we need to out-innovate, out-educate, and out-build the rest of the world, and that includes out-innovating in how we educate.
So I say to Linda and Craig, thank you for doing this, thank you for thinking about this, and thank you for creating the urgency. I will tell you that in New York State, it is a very complicated conversation to have with school districts and teachers and superintendents who believe that they have been doing really good work. The problem is that no one has defined for them what the next level is. How do you ratchet it up? That the only path to the future is through the truth. You cannot be successful if you're building on a platform of half-truths.
First, I applaud the work that Change the Equation is beginning to do, and I applaud the Obama administration for its leadership in this effort. We need the commitment of the President and the private sector on this issue if America is to recapture our preeminence in STEM. Second, I would like to say a word about how critical this initiative is. The United States rightfully prides itself on being a land of opportunity, and it attempts to make good on that promise with the guarantee of a free public education for all. But that guarantee comes with a warning label that should read, science standards vary dramatically by state and school district and may be detrimental to your child's future. At the end of the day, I am convinced that we can regain our footing in this area, and I applaud the nation's CEOs for the letter being released today, and I urge the governors to say yes.